It's great to be back with Chris Riley, the Belle Fourche High School cross-country coach. And Chris, always good to visit with you on Black Hills TV.
Yeah, fun to talk again. It's been a while.
Yeah, you guys had a great season last year and, of course, a state champion.
Yeah, Sawyer had a great state meet there and finished the year really solid and had our first boys team since the early 80s make it to state. 3 girls individually made it, so and just all the kids up and down the program had a great season, ended on a high note all around, so it was pretty exciting energy to end the season last year.
Yeah. Had some summer workouts and getting ready for this year?
Yeah, they let us about mid-June get back into summer routines. The school board released it, or if kids had a waiver, and we did temp checks and questionnaires every day that we could meet. So we had pretty good turnouts, 12, 15, up to 20 kids a day running with us, and kind of variety of middle school and high school kids, and just kids coming, putting in work. That's the big thing.
Expecting another great year?
Hoping so. Yeah, I think between the kids getting older, getting more experience, and the ones that put in the work this summer, and just what we return, it's pretty exciting what we can possibly do. You know, you still have to put the work in and have some luck fall on your side, but we're hopeful.
Chris, what role does the coach play in cross country? I mean, you know, if you can run, you can run, but what can you do to make the kids better? Yeah,
I think a big thing is just offer encouragement and create an environment where they want to show up and put the work in is the big thing. In a meet, there's not like a lot of playbooks you can call back on and do this or that. I mean, you can yell at kids and get them fired up, but you don't really want them bashing their head against the wall for a whole hour right before the race is going to start. It's kind of cerebral sport. You got to think a little bit about it, and so strategy plays a role, but talent plays a role too. So just create that environment and just kind of a product of the kids that you got at some point.
Speaking of talent, who are some of the guys you're going to be dependent on?
Yeah, on the boys' side, we'll return Cole Hockenperry, Jr., that's made it to state a couple times for us. And he was on that team last year. He's one of the boys. Sawyer Clarkson was state champ last year. And he actually fractured his ankle in indoor soccer this last winter, but has seemed to heal up pretty strong. And the way track season never really got rolling last year, it was going to be a bummer for him to have to miss track season, and all of a sudden he didn't have to miss anything. So he got to take his time a little bit and come back. And it was probably tough to be patient with it, but he did a good job not trying to hammer too much day after day and took his time, and he's looking really good now. So we got Cole, we got Sawyer. We bring back Devin Nowajewski, who him and Cole are football players as well. So just try to keep those guys healthy and limit their workload during the season. But Devin was a solid runner. He was placed at the region meet, helped us get to state. And then Aiden Voiles, Harley Rivera are both freshmen this year that were solid middle school runners, so we're excited about the depth they can add. And they've looked really good. Those guys work hard. They show up, put the miles in. We've got a lot of middle school talent. Any of those kids could probably move up and fill in some depth at the varsity level at some point if they want to. We're not really going to push them to that extent, but if it's something they want to do, they can do that. And then Nick Lambert was he's a sophomore this year. As a freshman, he was a pretty solid runner for us and made the state meet as well for the first time last year. And our boys ended up 10th at state, which it wasn't our best day of the year. It wasn't our worst either as a team, but just getting there was a big deal for them last year. And now this year, I think they're a little more hungry, and there's been some chatter amongst them about moving up on that, maybe getting up on the podium for this year.
And on the girls' side?
Yes, we lost Harley Fisher, who was our a senior last year that made state. But we returned Ava Allen and Allison Hayes. They were 8th graders last year. They were 22nd and 23rd at state. So both medaled at state. They come back. Alana Pomeranke's put in a lot of work this summer. She'll be a sophomore. She just missed making state. So Alana, we're looking for big things out of her. And then Jasmine Jensen is a senior, and she's running for the first time this year. She's a basketball player, track runner. Kind of talked her into it to see how it goes, get her in shape for basketball, and she should add some depth for our girls' team. Annika Main, another one on the girls' side that should return and hopefully do nice things for us as well. I should mention Jasmine's brother, Jaden Jensen, also a sophomore on the boys' side, is going to run for the first time too this year. There's 4 Jensen kids, and so a couple middle schoolers too, and I think we'll have all 4 on board, so it'll be kind of cool to have 4 kids from the same family running on the team this year.
I suppose it helps a lot having a cross-country coach that runs himself.
Yeah, I mean, we Jeremy and I, assistant coach, both dabble a little bit in the running, so I think it removes some of the complaining the kids can do if the coach is going to do the workout right there with them.
Mm-hmm.
We don't always hop in, on every single hard track day or whatnot, or if we had a marathon or something, we're not going to go crazy the next day with a workout with them, but the kids know we're willing to put in the work too, and that it's a passion of ours. We love to run, we love to race, and just to get out and do trail stuff, and so they know we're not just going to send them off on some roads and hang out in the classroom until they get back.
Yeah, you're right there running with them.
Yep. So it's also nice you can be around, you can kind of keep an eye on the kids around town and split up and just see how they're doing, how they're progressing, how their run's going. You can talk with them on an easier day. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a cool bonding time, actually, to be able to get out there and chat.
Yeah. Chris, you've been able to do any events yourself this summer?
Yeah, just a couple. Jeremy, our assistant coach, and myself both did the Never Summer 100K, which was like 62 miles. That was out in Colorado, pretty high elevation. But that was like 17 hours, so I would hesitate to call some of that running the entire time. It was more like a crawling pace for some of it. But yeah, there's been some local Black Hills Runners Club, not necessarily races, but runs where they just kind of gather at a similar time and all do the trail together.
Those longer distances more of a challenge at a high elevation?
Yeah, for sure. That one in Colorado was up over 11,500 on some above tree line, so it's coming from down here. It's a struggle at times, but just gorgeous scenery, like incredible views, and breathtaking in more than one for sure at that elevation.
Yeah. Chris, thanks for taking time to visit with us on Black Hills TV, and we're looking forward to keeping track of you guys at the cross-country season.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks. We're looking forward to it. I just hope we have some good luck and actually get to have a season that progresses through. We told the kids we're not guaranteed of anything. It's kind of a weird time we're in, so hopefully we can just follow the protocols and everyone stays healthy and safe, and we just kind of keep it as normal as possible is the goal.
Yeah. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.